Here at Mitchell Grass Retreat, we received the funding which enabled us to build the sunset viewing deck for everyone that is staying with us and for the community. We also have our communal tent, which is fully accessible. You can ride a wheelchair straight up inside, and it's for the whole community to use and utilise.
The Outback Tourism Infrastructure Fund was an amazing thing that came online. I saw it come up and we got very excited about it. It made it possible for us to bring alive a dream of bringing on a really amazing product, a rail product, bringing back the romance of rail and the freedom of Western Queensland. Outback Aussie Tours received $1 million and the project behind me cost a total of 2.7. So it's been a big investment by the government and a big investment by us as an operator, and we're very happy. The fund actually gave us the capacity to build a depot which was required to look after the rolling stock. The rolling stock we leased, but the costly thing was the internal railway track and also the shed behind us and a workshop. If we couldn't maintain the train, we couldn't lease the train. So critical infrastructure to make the Outback Rail adventure work.
So these infrastructure grants were critical for us to be able to showcase these significant dinosaur discoveries, in particular the replication of Australotypon cooperensis, Australia's largest dinosaur, the full-size skeleton, which is up to 30 metres long and 6.5 metres high. The funding was used to build a collection room to house the real fossils for Australotypon cooperensis and other dinosaurs, and it is accessible to all people no matter what their needs are.
As a result of accessible tourism, we've made some amazing changes here at the museum. We've got wider pathways, bigger doorways, and we've got braille and hearing loops all around our museum, available for all visitors. The Eromanga Natural History Museum is working hard with our partners to make us a desirable destination, both here in Australia and all around the world.
The Child of a Cosmos Centre has been here for about 20 years and has been supported by Queensland state government funding over these years, allowing us to get this amazing equipment. We've got some of it behind me, some 14-inch Meade telescopes, research grade. We run our main tour in here. We've got an awesome interactive exhibit we call Astronomy by Day, great for families to walk around. We have one of 12 of the largest commercial solar viewing scopes in the world for looking at the sun, the largest Dobsonian telescope for night viewing in Queensland, a 30-inch, absolutely massive, and the largest planetarium in Queensland as well, one of the largest in Australia. Absolute fantastic facility.
Council is always working closely with the Queensland State Government, and they advise us of various opportunities like the Building Infrastructure Grant Fund. We received from the Queensland State Government $350,000, and we use that to improve the facilities here at the Big Rig, which include the lift and also the Skywalk tree tower. Getting up onto the first floor takes you out onto the tree walk. It's 100 metres, wonderful opportunity to walk amongst the gums. Looking down, you see the creek. Sometimes it's in flow, sometimes it's not, and then you're able to really take on the streetscape of what the Roma has to offer you. I'm a great believer that visitors should always come out and see what's in their backyard. It gives them an opportunity to understand what we in the region go through. Also, more importantly, learn about the history of what you have in your backyard, and remembering that the dollars that you spend in our town enables us to be able to live, work and play in our own area here.
The grant allowed us to concrete the outdoor area of our cellar door, which was previously dirt. This created a more accessible experience for our tourists and our families that visit the cellar door. Accessible tourism is vital to our business going forward. It's about creating more inclusive, more accessible and safer access for anyone who visits our cellar door. As a new provider of tourism in Outback Queensland, we've been really excited to work with other businesses to create an ecosystem of food and culture across the Outback. There's so many different providers out there who can really showcase the best of what we do in Outback Queensland.
I applied for the grant because I wanted to have accommodation just more accessible for everybody. sort of pretty happy to have older people, people with disabilities and that be able to experience Western Queensland. With the Queensland Government grant, we've been able to build a 9-metre long ramp with toilets and showers, which we hope will enable people with disabilities and stuff to be able to use our facilities, stay at our hotel and enjoy our town. Accessible tourism is important to our business. If we want to be taken seriously in the tourism market, we need to have the facilities to cater to everybody, and that's really important to us and our community out here.
So we had the opportunity to paint this project as a result of the growing Infrastructure and Tourism Fund from Queensland Government. Well, the Yalarbin Silo Art project, it was in two rounds, so it was a massive project. So 8 silos in total, and we had 3 artists working on it. The artwork's called When the Rain Comes. When we first went to Yalarbin, the town was in the grips of a fairly bad drought. And I think it's really good for this town that people stop by and take photos and spend a bit of time in the town.